You're watching bigTy.
Now that it's been more than a year since I knew about bot lobbies and have been playing them for at least a year and a half by now, I think it's time for me to finally make a video guide sort of explaining how to make bot lobbies. Because not that many people still don't know about bot lobbies. I talk about it way too much. I think I should just make a video at this point. So I'm going to go over how to make bot lobbies and what you're going to need to know before you start playing bot lobbies and using them daily to do some challenges and whatever you do in bot lobbies at this point. Anyways, first you're going to need to know that you will need at least two devices. I'm telling you this off front because this is very, 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 very crucial on how to do bot lobbies. I use my Switch. I have a Nintendo Switch. I use that to get into bot lobbies. I use that as the other account. We're going to be talking about that too. So I use the Switch, to get into there because I can just take it out of the dock, put it on my lap, ready up, and then do what I need to do when it comes to bot lobbies. And then I can charge it also. So I think personally, the Switch is the best thing if you don't have a phone or you have an iPhone. I used to use my iPhone. I used to have, I used to use it for bot lobbies, but Epic decide, Apple and Epic decide, no, Fortnite is no longer on iPhone and Apple devices. So that dream is dead. If you have an Android, then use that. That's probably a good idea too. I think I still like the Switch more because you don't need to use tap controls. The game takes a little bit longer to load compared to the Switch. Switch pretty quick, I would say. So I think the ideal method is to use a Switch. You could also use two different consoles, one on a separate TV and then one on your main TV that you play on. Two different PCs, I guess, too, or a console and a PC, I guess, if you want your main and then a console for your thing. You're gonna need two devices, doesn't matter what. Whatever can run Fortnite, fucking your fucking what is it? Your refrigerator, whatever the fuck. Whatever can run Fortnite, you're gonna need something that can run it, and you can ready up in, and you can leave a match in. It needs to get into a match for it to work. Another thing is the account that you're using this on, whatever account you're gonna make. For this, whatever you're going to use it on, like the Switch, the PC, that account, when you make it, can't go over account level 9, not season level 9. Because there's season level. Like right now, I'm level 27, I think, in the Battle Pass at the moment. That is season level. If you go to career and check your account level, you can't let that go over 9. So a lot of people don't know this. This is what I heard, and I've tested it. I've seen my last account went over 9, and I can't do bot lobbies anymore. The reason it does go over 9, even if you always leave and you always do the right steps for it to happen, is because Epic sometimes just randomly gives you XP and rewards and some challenges you might accidentally do. Because what was it? It was one where you could go in Creative Hub and you would get like 1,000 XP or 5,000 XP or 50,000, whatever the fuck it was. That was literally one, and I used that bot for my pickaxe tests and my reviews. So he got some levels and he went over level 9, which kind of sucks because I used him for like 3 seasons or 2 seasons, and that was it. So if you're getting no bot lobbies anymore, that's the reason why. So check your account level, and if it's over 9, create a new bot. That's all you have to do. Unlink all your accounts and everything. So remember to put two-step on that account. Remember that fucking email and password. So when you make this, so that's mainly what I wanted to say before we get into this, and then I'll kind of go into depth at the end of how bot lobbies work a little bit more and how to keep getting bot lobbies and not fuck it up. So let's get into getting the bot lobby, how to create this bot. So you're going to need an email. So you're going to need to use any type of email. Don't use temporary, and just, use an email. Use a trustworthy source of an email source that you can log in, remember the password, and be all good. And do like two-step and all that, so you just remember the thing. If you want. You're not really going to need to care about the bot when it fucks up, but if you have, which you shouldn't, the same passwords as everything else, then maybe you should care about it. Anyways, let's get into it. So you make the account, and then once you create that whatever email, then you sign into Epic. Do not sign into Epic through whatever you're using. Don't sign in through the Switch. Don't sign in with PlayStation. Don't go on your PlayStation or your PC and sign in through that. Go on your phone, your computer, and type in epicgames.com, sign in through that. and then it's gonna ask you, okay, sign in with an email or create an Epic account. Do that. Create an Epic account, sign in with Gmail, whatever the fuck you're gonna do. Sign in with that first, because it's easier to do it like this. And then you're going to want to go, once you sign in and everything's created, your Epic is fully created, then you're going to want to activate two-step. I think it's just a good idea to activate two-step. Every time I've created an Epic account, uh, activate two-step, I think it's just a good idea to do, just in case if anything goes wrong. And then you're going to want to go into, what is it? It's connections, and there's going to be accounts, and you click on that. And then you're going to scroll down and find what you're going to connect it to. PC, I think it's just through Epic, so you should just be fine through that. But console-wise, Xbox, PlayStation, all that sorts. And then the one I use, Nintendo. So for me, I would connect it to my Nintendo account. And remember, you're going to need a certain account on that system. Every console now, you don't need to have the online membership for. Xbox, you don't need it anymore, which is great. Sony, you've never needed it, and Nintendo, you've never needed it for at least Fortnite. So when you log in, you're going to sign in with that account that you have already created from your PlayStation, Xbox, or Nintendo. Sign in with that, and then you're good. You're good to go. All you have to do is go into Fortnite on that system, an account, click into it. Then all you have to do is add yourself through that account or vice versa, whatever you want to do. And there you go. Invite yourself. And now we get to the portions of how to not fuck up your bot. Pretty simple. So the best way to not fuck up your bot. I always go into squads non-fill. The bot is, for me, always host. The bot should always be host. You don't need the bot to be host, but I think it's just a, assurance, just in case, because I think making another account is very annoying. If you've just did it, it takes a bit, and every time you fuck it up, then you have to do that. So if you can last a season or two, I think you're good. That's like 3 months of one account, so not making one pretty constantly. Anyways, so the best strat is to make him host. Private everything, because the bot off bat is going to have everything default. All his settings are going to be default. So if you don't want randoms joining your game that you just have added from squads fill, or just some random people you have added, or even your friends just joining you for no fucking reason, then make it private, because the bot's not going to have private lobbies for a bit. Just so click the top button on your controller. For PlayStation, it's triangle. For Nintendo, it's X. For Xbox, it's Y. And then you can go in there. You just got to go to the settings first. And then you can make it private. Make the private lobbies. You're going to need that. Anyways, after that, you can quickly go into squads, duos, trios. They all work. The only one that doesn't is solos. Because it's solos, you need at least one person in there, because the bot's that extra person. Just make it non-fill every single time. Doesn't matter, because that could fuck it up. I haven't tried it, and I don't want to try it. Don't try it, only if you really want to test it out and lose a bot right there. Another thing is, you need to know that you need to leave with the bot before the battle boss goes off. You don't need to. That's when I leave with that timer ticking. It's like the 10-second timer. That's when I leave. You don't need to leave there. When the battle bus pops up, that's pretty good time to leave too. Like when you're in the battle bus. You just don't need to get XP with them. That's the big issue. If you get XP at all with him, it will start slowly fucking him over. Once he hits level 9, like I said, the bot's dead. You're going to have to make a new bot. And you'll kind of realize that from, not being 99 people when you're in the lobby. That's how you know, because the bot is the one person that left. Another thing is, don't ready up in the match once you die or win a game. If you ready up in the match, I think it's gonna fuck it up. I haven't tried it, and I don't want to. I've heard that it does, so you can try it if you want. It might not fuck it up. I just might be superstitious at this point, and I just been doing it forever. So that's why. But you can try it if you want, but you might lose a bot right there. So I've never done that. I've literally never done it. So I don't know if that does it. But it doesn't take too long to just quickly leave the match and ready up again with the bot. And that's really about it to how to make a bot lobby in Fortnite. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. I've done it for seasons by now. Ever since chapter 2, season 2, I've done it. That's when I first started it, and mainly those are the only lobbies I've played since. I've played maybe a couple normal lobbies, but that's mainly squads fill or duos fill. When I'm just trying to like, play with randoms, because that's fun once in a while. But I have nothing else to say about bot lobbies in Fortnite. That's how you make them, and that's how you create them. See ya.
Sub if you liked the content. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Follow bigTy on social media if you want to see random shit.